to Class Culture. The voice is here. It is what? 97%. Shout out to Class Culture. I'm trying to crank these out, y'all. I'm trying. It's fun because I love the topic. But I don't know. I got so much going on. It's like, ew. Okay, we're going to make it. I want to come live on the 15th. So I'm just cranking them out in the background, and we're just gonna have them, checkerboard it because they don't look right bumped up next to each other. So welcome back to Oddities and Curiosities. My hearts of gold. Thank you so much. We're starting to get into some of the meat and potatoes of Halloween and magic. We're going to talk about warlocks and wizards and healers. You can imagine what the next topic is for number 10. So, and then we're going to move on to all the yumminess. It's going to get spookier and spookier. So, yes, welcome back to Vlogtober 2021. We are on episode number 9. And this is Oddities and Curiosities, Healers, Warlocks, and Wizards. Didn't you love that image? Let's look at it one more time. I love him. My dad smoked a pipe. But anyway, yeah, I love this subject matter because it's important. And a shout out to anyone practicing the craft. I definitely support anybody, any American that chooses to do whatever they want to do for their spirituality, for their healing and their health. Okay, whether it's holistic, whether you go to Renaissance fairs and dress up in costumes, or whether you are Wicca or whatever you choose to be, it is your right to do so. But yeah, we're going to talk about it. Now, this is going to be heavy, heavy, heavy. And, not so much images. We'll look at some of the images because it was really hard to dig for good stuff for this one. Because this is not about gaming. Sorry, not sorry. Oop, of course. Yeah. Let me see what's up, you guys. Give me a second. Take a sip. Relax. Settle in. Let me see what this is about. Okay, thank you. Look, 24/7 businesswoman. Okay, here we go. Let me get rid of that. Okay, of course, right? Sitting here and nobody calls. But yeah, a shout out to the future and beyond. Welcome, new subscribers. I see you, boo. Thank you. Welcome, new members. Yes, please join the membership. It's very affordable. And you might find some healing over here. We have lots of playlists. We have so many. I'm going to start. I think I need a commercial. Do you feel like a commercial? Yeah. I think I need one last, commercial until 2022. Just to remind everybody all the goodness that's over here in Class Culture on my channel, real face, real name, just me chilling with you, my heart's to go. So yeah, what are we going to look at today? Everything is always down below in the description box. We are going to look at warlocks, wizards, sorcerer, medicine person or healer, ancient medicine man, because I had to switch these up. Why? What do wizards use? Why? Okay. What do wizards use to cast spells? What do warlocks use? So I had to mix it up to get past the film and the video games and the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I had to be very creative. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 websites that are very important. And we have an extra. So keep your eyes peeled for all the extras on videos that we will not share. But I'm sure you hearts of gold that have been rocking and rolling with me have been going down there and figuring that out. Shout out to the internationals. I hope you enjoy all these links. You have to remember, Hearts of Gold, a lot of our viewers are from other countries. They might not have search engines, so they really, really appreciate the head starts and the Googles and things like that. I don't put Google links in there because they're so long. It's ridiculous. So when you see what we do, it's because we've been doing it for so long. A shout out to 2022. We will be kind of past this, but every once in a while you'll see me delve into this routine that we've been rocking and rolling with for a minute here, right? Wow, crazy. But yeah, let's talk about it. We know what they look like. We know what they are. We see them on TV. Can you say the definition off the top of your head? Probably not. It's okay. That's why we're here. Shout out to VLOGTOBER 2021. So let's get into it. You know, when you are a writer, when you are an actor, when you are a student, when you are a curious, when you are a fan, when you are a practitioner, whatever, you should already know this stuff. But guess what? We're going to look at it together once more. And it will always live downtown in the description box. So when I put in warlock, this is what I got. A male practitioner of witchcraft. Easy. It's just, now you know what tomorrow's going to be. But yeah, it's, or the number 10, I should say. That it's that simple. Here it says, a man who has magical powers and practices witchcraft, a sorcerer or wizard. Okay? So there you go. All right? And then it gets into the video stuff. But here I did like this. Is a warlock evil? Now, your evil might be my mischief. Your good might be my, let's just say clever. We all don't fit the same mold. But as far as I'm concerned, if somebody's protecting themselves, doesn't matter if they're evil or not. They're just protecting themselves. It just depends on what side of the fence you're on, right? Now, we're not talking about laws or meanies or hurt or harm. No, I'm not talking about that. Warlocks have an overall poor reputation as a result of their dealings with otherworldly and often malevolent creatures. However, not all warlocks are evil by nature. I just think they're powerful. Power scares people and may use, that's me talking, and may use such deadly gifts for more benign purposes. Okay, so that's that one. Let's look up wizard first. It's just up to you. You know what I mean? It's really up to you. And depending on the storyline and things like that. So here, wizard, a fictional. Isn't that weird? Fictional wizard in fantasy. Practitioner of magic. Supernatural. Okay. Now at the bottom it says, not at the bottom, right here. A person, let me put it at the top. A person who is skilled in magic and who has magical power. So one says they're fictional, the other one is just says a person. So I like this one. Is skilled in magic and who has magical power. Now, if you're new to the craft and you just learned a spell today, or you just online, or hi, hello, my name is Gigi Darling, or you just here for the first time and you're like, oh, this is something I might want to look into, well, just study it, get a book, or enjoy it on TV. How many movies, how many television episodes, how many video games do y'all play? How many Harry Potters do we need? We all know what they do, right? A sorcerer or magician. You still watch it, whether you practice it or not. You enjoy it. Mm-hmm. A person who is very good at something. Like, oh, you're a wizard at fixing, household issues around the house. You're a wizard at being a handyman. So it's also a compliment. Okay. Over here under the pictures, a magician. Also, they're known as a magician, not in fancy stage magic acts, but they can bring things into being. right? Also known as an enchanter or an enchantress, a mage or mage or magi, magic user, sorcerer, sorceress, spell caster, a wizard, witch, witch, warlock, someone who uses or practices magic derived from supernatural, occult, or arcane sources. So we're going to take a picture of that because you're going to see that when we talk about, who, which is just the opposite of today. But yeah, let me see, make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Mage. Yeah, that's okay. I told you, learning a language is a trip. But yeah, you question everything you say and do, and that's okay. But if you look it up wherever you live, you'll find good stuff. Like, oh wow, the San Francisco area. Anyway, let's do the next one. I love what I do. Let's look up now. Am I look? I'm sorry. I gotta look something up really quick. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have the S on the end of my Google searches, and I don't know why I did that. Let me take that off. Now let's look up sorcerer. So I guess it depends on the person what they want to be referred to as, right? We've had that definition. I always ask people, what do you want me to refer to you as? All right. A person who claims or is believed to have magic powers, a wizard. Okay. So we don't need to go any further, right? Practices sorcery. Okay. Now you might say, what is sorcery? No, I'm not going to put, because look, it's so many words, it's ridiculous. The use of magic. Here it says especially black magic. So you can do more research there. Okay. Next is, give me a second, medicine person or healer. What is next? And if you know somebody in your family that you can appreciate or go and help and support them, do it. Don't be all scared and weird about it. We things are passed down for a reason. People are usually quiet. They're usually associated with secret societies and things like that because they don't want to be judged or poked at or make fun. But you know what? It is what it is. Shout out to Halloween, right? Medicine man, also called medicine person or healer, member of an indigenous society who is knowledgeable about the magical and chemical potencies of various substances, medicines, plants, things like that, or animals, right? Horns, bark, flowers. I could go on. And skilled in the rituals through which they are administered, right? We've already talked about rituals. So there you go. Now, let's look at some images here. And then the last two, we'll look at images. So I think that's beautiful. Looks like she's the healer there. And that's where I got the beautiful image of the gentleman practicing his craft. Good for him, right? And when they say indigenous, it just means original peoples of the lands, and or whether they're original or not, ancient or not, primitive or not, it's just people of the community that help heal or just good at it or know what's up. Here's some divination going on, right? And here is someone being blessed. Isn't that sweet? What's wrong with it? It's happiness. It's positivity. It's love. It's, it is what it is. Honor it. Now, those items were probably passed down, and you can look up these yourself. I just clicked on images and visit and read more. But yeah, people still do it, and I honor them. I do. I do. Here is a lady gathering branches. Remember what they're called? Let me know down below. We already talked about that. And here is a beautiful medicine man. Spirituality, rituals, all that good stuff. Acupuncture, healing, you know, that type of thing. Here's another one. I could go on and on and on, you guys. Okay. Look at this beautiful home. So what's next? I don't do everything modern. And I suggest you don't either. Now, ancient medicine man. Now, I had to put in different things to find different things. So before, it was ancient or medicine person or healer. This one is ancient medicine man. I had to focus because I think I'm missing one. But anyway, and that's the picture. But here, the words were different. Medicine man, or it can be a woman. Also called medicine person or healer, member of it. Oh, I read it. Okay, well, there it is. Under this particular set of words. However, bloop. I knew that was going to come out. It is then possible to differentiate between the shaman as primarily the mediator between the supernatural powers and man. So they are different from the medicine man. Shaman speak to the supernatural powers, ancestors, look for guidance from the stars and things like that. Whereas the medicine man is primarily the cure of diseases, pain, or know what to do if you got a, bad breath or whatever, itchy foot or what. They just know what to do. So there's a difference, because I know somebody's out there going, well, why aren't you saying shaman? Well, that's totally different. And guess what? We already did that. We sure did. Okay. So yeah, do I have that? Where can I, let me think. Yeah, we talked about that last year. We sure did. And we can visit it again. But yeah, we already talked about last year. And that, I think I put that on this playlist. Let me look in real time, because that's important, isn't it? It sure is to our hearts of gold. So let me look up the Oddities playlist. I'm almost sure I did. Ooh, I love the cross reference, don't you? I sure did. It's the witches. No, it ain't. It's the Tales from Scotty exclusive. Gather to listen to Tales of Halloween, and we talked about shaman. I'm sure we did. If not, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay, we'll do it. But yeah, it's a totally different thing. All right. So let me stop sharing that. So what's next? Second. Okay, let me see. Maybe I didn't want that one, you guys. Oh, thank you guys. Okay. And YouTube is 24/7. You guys give me my life. When I wake up and I see the comments, when I'm out and about and you guys leave a comment, I show you love, you show me love. And I love you for that throughout the whole day, even when we're not live. Thank you, Hearts Go. It's so cool. So yeah, it matters to me. So what do warlocks use? Warlocks do not cast spells. Did you know that? They don't cast spells, right? I think that's why, like in Harry Potter, they use the word wizard instead of warlock. But warlocks do not cast spells, but instead use spell-like abilities called invocations, which represent the tapping of the power granted to the warlock. So you're born with it. You got it. Sort of like a wizard, but you're tapping into it, because it's more like with Spider-Man. No, Superman. They were born with it. Okay, they don't have to go learn it and craft it and get better at it and practice it and engage in it. No, they got it in them. So warlocks are special people, and they tap into it. Whatever was granted, whatever superpower, whatever X-Man you are. Okay, The most important of these abilities is the Eldritch Blast, which is the Warlock's main offensive ability, firing a blast of magical energy at the target. Okay, now I told you I'm in energy work, and shout out to all the massage therapists and the physical therapists and the kinesiology folk and scientists that understand energy. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Let's look at some images. Now, we're going to get a lot of stupid video games. Sorry. Yeah, they stupid to me. I'm sorry. But then you got fun stuff like that, artistic things, you know. And warlocks usually look like this in the movies and stuff like that. But it's okay. You know, that doesn't bother me. But I still wanted to show. I don't want to hate. But I want to say these were original human beings in real civilization, right? Doing good things. People have, I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of an old head. Remember David Letterman used to have stupid human tricks and abilities, you know. So it's sort of kind of like that. I can get into that image without worried about it being too whatever. You know what I mean? Too much. It's silly. I mean, it gets to a point I look at some of these pictures, I go, oh my God, that's just ridiculous. But you know, this is kind of fun. I ain't scared. You know, some kids would be scared, but I was a little different. But yeah, some of these are good, but you know, I'm more into the practitioners and the ancient and the primitive of it. But I get it. They are inspired by it. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just saying, no, ma'am, not for Gigi Darling. Go get your life. Just spend some time in the real world with kids and stuff. Hmm. Now, what do wizards use to cast spells? Nature. That's it. Anything in nature. It could be a stick, but they study we're gonna one. Okay. Spoiler alert. We're gonna do an oddities on trees. There's so many different types of trees and leaves and purposes and sap and uses, and some trees you don't want in your house, you know, that type of thing. So be careful. But yeah, nature and practice. Wands, wood, right? Uh, were used by witches and wizards to channel their magic, making their spells more accurate and potent. I know people that walk the woods for days until they find a wand. It's amazing. And I love them, but I'm like, wow. Within cultures where wands were ubiquitous, only the most powerful and disciplined wizards and witches could perform wandless magic uh, reliably. Okay, so some you don't need wands. Okay, now let's go to images. You know what's gonna happen, right? But yeah, uh, it's it's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss. But I still wanted to go over here. Like that's wandless. Okay. I told you I can work with some of it, but some of it, it's a headache. And then here is someone with a wand. Okay. That's as far as we're going, y'all. But let me go at the top. Um, you can get good stuff up here. Okay. Spell train, wizard training. You know, you can find some things. Wand. Okay. So, okay, let's click it. Let's be nosy. Okay. But people that really practice go out in nature, you guys. There aren't any stores. Okay, shout out to Harry Potter. But yeah, they actually, or they craft it. You know what I mean? They make it. But yeah, it's interesting. But be careful when you don't talk about Harry Potter to people who actually practice the craft. They'll probably get mad. They'll probably think you're trying to make light of their practice, and you're not. You're just be careful. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay. And we have an extra. It's down below. Now I'm going to have to put these one by one because I'm rocking and rolling. Now let me see where I'm at my time. Yep, 30 minutes. So we're almost there. I have to catch up. I know. I will in the next couple days before Saturday. And it is what it is. It's not a big deal, but it's fun. Yeah, because I want to do the 15th, which is Friday the 15th, live. So fingers crossed. Just wish me good luck, good invocations, good affirmations, and will be okay. You be okay. Even if I don't make it, you're gonna be okay. I just won't release it until after I load everything. So Warlock names. Okay, everything is down below. I thought this was interesting. I had to dig for these, you guys, and which is okay. But I was like, it's not a lot of stuff out here. But yeah, they talk about different names. Now you get fun stuff like that, right? But look, there's lots of names. Okay, and there's a book. I was just looking like interesting. See, there's an actual person there. I'm like, wow. Now this, I'm sure this was passed down through the ages from father to son, that type of thing. But yeah, I think that's cool. I don't have a problem with it. So, and it's Halloween. So yeah, keep doing your own research, but here are actual people. And that's old nasty cosplay situation. But yeah, warlocks are very skilled at casting spells and providing others with utility and buffs. Some warlocks are friendly while others aren't. They instill terror. Here's a list of some famous warlock names from history. Now, second. I'm trying to look something up. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. Being in good physical shape and fine muscle tone. That's what we know as buff is, but I don't know what they meant by with utility and buffs. I have no idea. I was just looking at it in real time. Like, let me look it up. You tell me when you find out. Okay, so what's next? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that. And that's okay. It's okay to learn something new. What's next? All righty. Yeah, it was really hard because I'm sure some of this stuff is people get weirded out and they try to bury it. But I'm like, no, ma'am, no, sir. We are going to find it on the interwebs. Shout out to the digital filmmaking community. Shout out to the social medias. Shout out to everybody that enjoys this stuff online. I know I do. So here is 15 warlocks and wizards. So here are more. Okay. Here it says men performing magic. Okay. So it's a bunch of goodness. Like if you hit these in there, I had a couple. But I, you know me, I had to focus. But guess what, you guys? I have a whole year to come back and visit all of these wonderful, wonderful topics. It's really hard delivering this and not sitting and paying attention to each and every topic. But I have a whole year to do that. So yeah, I'm Gigi Darling will be back on the replay crew as well. So yeah, they keep going and go. They even had Caligula in there. I'm like, really? So I can't wait to read about that. Where is my water? I don't really need it. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff in here. It's goodness. I like words. Welcome to class culture. What else? There's a citation. Yeah, we're at the bottom. So within, okay, close your eyes. Oh, look. This word may possibly be familiar with the story of the three magi. I'm sure they're talking about Maj. Okay. So close your eyes. I'm going to go real fast. Okay. Now look. Previous witches. So guess what you're going to see tomorrow. Shh. Don't say nothing. Okay. So stop sharing. Boop, de boom, de boom. And then I'm going to put that. Copy here. Paste. Done. See, this is the thing. When you're doing research, you have to cite. Not only are these videos great bookmarks for Gigi Darling, I'm past that, right? So yeah, I know what to do. You don't have to remember nothing. Just make a video. So what is this one? Give me a second. Give me a second. What's next? I took the banner down because it was kind of big. Let's look at this. Now, being in America is fascinating enough, right? We are surrounded by beauty everywhere you go. We are surrounded by environments. We are surrounded by history and culture, and the original people are still here. Sometimes I'm out and about and I look at the beauty of this country and I think of the native people. I also think how beautiful it was for them to live how they lived for eons and eons with there's more good than there's bad. Because people want to harp on the last 200 years and how they were destroyed and killed. But what about the last 10,000 years? How about that? And guess what? They're thriving, coming back. Thank God. It's happening good. Yes, there's bad, but guess what? Growth, forward, pivot. Help them if you don't like it, right? So shout out to all the native Aboriginal people of every land on planet Earth. So I always think about them. You know how people go, oh, well, let's go camping and there's rules and we're going to live off the land. Well, they were living off the land. What was wrong with that? We got all these problems in America, global warming and everything. Well, it was fine before the modern world, how the bison and the buffalo and people and animals would migrate. But that's why I love birds, you guys, because they still migrate. We can't stop them, thank goodness. But yeah, a lot of nonsense went on. But here I love this because this is legendsofamerica.com, right? And it talks about U.S. history, destinations, geography, legends, and ghosts. There you go for some inspiration for ghost stories. See, there it is. General store. We used to go and look for general stores. There's not a lot left now. That would be a fun thing. But crystals, herbs, plants, what they had in their bags and bundles, healing practices, the medicine wheel. I could just do shows on this. Okay, this is a fantastic Webby. It's down below. Enjoy yourself. I know I will be revisiting this. Not only will I be revisiting this, I'm going to put it somewhere it belongs, and it will always live there. I have to force myself to get away from that website because I'll be there all friggin' day. That's some good right there. It sure is. So what is the next one? We got 3 more to go. And yay! So copy. I always think I listen to let me see. Native American. Now I know some of the terms are a bit old, but I like the word Native American. I'm sorry. But First Nations. I love their flute music. I'm not going to play it because I'm not trying to get popped, but I listen to it every day, even if it's 5 minutes a day. In a sense, you guys, definitely during my meditation, it's my way of honoring them. They were here longer than the United States came and all the nonsense. So I try to tap into the good and the positive first. People are so addicted to wrong, bad, hate. They want to point out something bad first because they're in pain or they got issues or they got problems or they got hang-ups and habits. It's like, well, and then I'm the one well, what about the 10,000 years? You spent 30 minutes talking about something bad. Now you didn't waste 30 minutes of my life talking about something bad. You're going to talk about something good. They either like it or they don't, and they get away. That's the point. Okay. So yeah, this is a good website. I just don't have time for people that dwell on that. Mhm. Shout out to class culture. Yeah. Dwell on something good. Join a replay crew. Yeah. Traditional teaching. Okay. Approaching a traditional healer, elder, or medicine person. It's a whole website. Mhm. Now, this is a website dedicated to one place, and that's okay. But guess what? That's not the point. The point is, let's talk about what they're saying. When you are on a healing journey, because people have what? Diseases. Disease is 2 words. Dis-ease. No ease. In pain. Off kilter. Something's wrong. You are ill. Okay. You are on where? A journey to where? Feeling better. So that's what they're talking about. When you are on a healing journey, it is a natural step for you to seek help and guidance from a traditional healer, an elder, or a medicine person. I consider myself an elder and a healer. Now, I'm not traditional. However, I've been trained. I'm a massage therapist, along with my other things. You know the story and the why I became one. Is it? Let's go see. Is that on the story time? We gonna go see. Mhm. If it's not, I'll put it there. Yeah, because that's important too, to get to know your Gigi darling. Yeah, my channel is about me. That's what real name, real face. That's about, that's the best you're gonna get. And all people can do is sit down, relax, enjoy, and listen to the replay crew. Because don't ever expect anybody to keep repeating something they already made a video about. Please and thank you. Mhm. I'm just trying to make sure it's on my story time. It just popped in my head, y'all. Okay, here's story time. Because that'll be good, right? Nope. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on there in real time. Why? Because I can. Take a sip. Give me a second. Where is it? It's probably in my essential oils. Yep. Yep, it sure is. Save to a playlist. So I'm going to save that to story time. Just for you, my heart to go, because I love you like that. Give me a sec. I'm so chill right now. Give me a sec. So it's also, okay, let me tell you where you can find it. Essential oils. LMT is licensed massage therapist. Mental health and physical wellness. And then I'm going to put it on story time. That makes sense, right? Give me a second. Because when I think of things in the moment, you guys, I'm just efficient that way. I put it right where it belongs. I'm also going to put it on exercise because we're going to be doing gym stuff. Give me a second. Let me focus. I know, dead air. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Let me go slow. I'm sure I passed it. Because once it's done, it's done. Give me a second. Health and wellness. Nope. There it is. Story time. There we go. And I'm even going to move it up because it looks like I added it to essential oils. I sure did. Okay, so let's go back. Just takes a minute, right? Try to get really good at, that's an advantage at being in your goldens. Get really good at being efficient and doing things in real time at that time. You will forget it. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, while you enjoyed that, I'm sure you read that. If they ask in what way they are different, okay. When healers talk about healing, they say that the creator and the spirits work through them to help the people. If they are asked in what way they are different, they say that the gifts that they have and that they are allowed to use is what makes them different. Nice. So you get to read the rest. And I just thought it was beautiful when I found it. I went, wow. I'm sure I can find this locally, or you can find it locally. But here they talk about doctoring, spiritual healing, counseling, ceremonies, elders. I would also put in / mentors, visits with healers, elders, and medicine people. I have people that often want me to take it to the next level, but I'm just so busy. We might even do it in, we might even explore that in a documentary or something, but I'm not really pressed on it right now because I'm super, super busy. But maybe one day. I just don't have time to make that a priority. I just do it for myself. And knock on everything, I'm okay. It's working for me. So it is what it is. Mhm. And if people ask me things, I share things with them, but they don't do what they're supposed to do. So yeah, that would get on my nerves. Like if you are a medicine person or a healer and you ask someone to do something and they get sick and die, or they get worse, and you see them next time and that you ask them, well, did you do this? They'd be like, no. I'm like, what? See, that would be a waste of my time. That would piss me off. I would rather do an art project where everyone can go look at it and watch it and be a part of it, or a project and it's there for consumption when they're ready. Whether they take the next step, it's up to them. I wouldn't even care. But if you are a counselor, wouldn't you want them to do what you ask them to do? That would drive me nuts. So here is something nice. It's cancer.org because it is in real time. Shout out to the future and beyond. That's for you. It is national. I'm just going to say cancer awareness. Doesn't matter where it is in the body. Just I changed it if it's not. Okay. Here, this is important. Circle of Life Cancer Education and Wellness for American Indian and Alaska Native communities. I thought that was beautiful. So yeah, just because I do honor them, and just because um, we don't celebrate a holiday anymore that's in October. Yeah, we celebrate them. And this is good information regarding their tribal communities and sweat lodges and all that good stuff. Just in case you weren't aware, it's a part of Hearts of Gold and class culture. We are rocking and rolling over here. We have so much information here for our subscribers, our members, and beyond. It's cray cray. Okay, so that's down below. I just thought that was beautiful. When I was doing my research, I found that. I was like, whoa, that's so cool. They need love. I think we should spend a whole year helping them get back their whatever they want back. How about that? Okay. Yeah, that's me. Mhm. So what's next? So last but not least, and then there is an extra. I will not be doing any spoiler alerts because you're going to go and find it yourself, right? And have fun with it, because I will too when I come back to this subject matter. So let me copy that before we get to the last one. Let me make sure I am sharing it. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. You'll be able to see it down there. All right. No, thank you. So, ancient origins. Ooh, reconstructing the history of humanity's past. I could do a whole hour on this website. I know I say that to everyone, but hey, that's what we do over here. I got you, boo. Look at this. Spells, invocations, divination, the ancient history of magical grimoires. Now, shout out to Art and Craft Therapy. You will definitely see me make grimoires in the future. You don't know what it is? You'll find out. So this is an amazing. Yeah, I'm going to have to bookmark that up here too. Oh, this is a great website, you guys. It's amazing. Healing stones, books, Mayan calendar. Okay. Ancient history. Magic of the ancients. I love the papyrus, spells, curses, incantations, blurred lines between magic and philosophy, legendary wizards of the ancient world. I mean, really. Okay. Shout out to the unions. Early Christian era. Oh, crazy, right? Woo! Yeah, I'm at 47 minutes. Okay, maybe I can. Ooh, let's just take our time. I mean, look at this. What is this? Arabic. Yep. I see the Star of David though. Okay. So, the more we learn, the more we evolve in class culture. Shout out to everybody that's trying to catch up. It's okay, you will. Join the replay crew. But the more we delve into these issues, we're gonna get our life. Okay. We're gonna get our life. The real story of Medusa, the Minotaur. Ooh. 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 We're going to be recreating these images over in art and craft therapy to the best of our ability. Now, I gave birth to a poet and an artiste. Yeah, I sure did. But I struggle with creating things, but guess what? I do it. I put my best foot forward and I'm not ashamed and I'm glad. But look down below the tags: magic, spell, book, evil, devil, Egypt, religion, Christianity, grimoire, spells, Moses, King Solomon, Babylonia. I think that's papyrus, plural. Now, if you are a day one, remember I used to have a problem saying Christianity? It's because I'm trying to learn a different language. It just couldn't come out. All my life, I've been surrounded by people that speak other languages. I can't help it. And I'm proud of it. So close your eyes. We're going to go to the top. Okay. Now we're going to look at media. Okay. There's a gallery, video, and books, events, forums. Okay. And then you go down here. Look at that old book. Then you go human origin, science, religion, folklore. Okay. History, ancient traditions, famous people, important events, artifacts. That's when you get it into curiosities. We're going to look at artifacts. No, okay. Oh, nasty screenshot. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. You know, right? Myths based on cultures and continents, places. Woo-wee. It's a lot, right? This is what I would suggest. I'm going to show in art and craft therapy. Yes, I already scheduled the video and everything. I'm so proud of myself. Hall. I forgot the word. And I'm going to show you a blank book. You could take this website and title each page. And throughout the years, turn the page or add something else to that page, and they'll start looking just like that. Don't be jealous. Just make your own. You know what I mean? You could draw your lines in. You can make one side the handwriting. I will. And the other side, the diagrams. Then you can start adding leaves and whatever you find, sew in material. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. But yeah, I'll show it to you and I'll give you an idea what to go look on Amazon, because there's so many different types. But they're handmade and hand bound, and that's why I buy them, because they look that so much more authentic. So the unexplained, the opinion, okay? Now look down here. General, history, archaeology, science and space. Shout out to the future, however, in real time. Shout out to William Shatner, aka Captain Kirk, went up in space today at age 90. See, I don't know why people have a problem with people living to be 100. I'm here. Woo! And yeah, I want to see who went up in space today. I want to talk to people who accomplished something like that today. Whether it was something you're proud that you cleaned out a closet, or you built a rocket ship, or you planted a garden. Let me know what you did today. Gigi Darling did a lot of things, but I tell you what, that was amazing. We put it over on the community tab, and it was awesome. I watched the whole, let me look in real time, y'all. I put it over on the community tab because, see, I love my community tab because when I share things and then you encounter, maybe I should do a nasty spell. When you encounter anything other than that, you go, wow. Mm-hmm. So I think it was 3 hours, right? I think it was 3 hours. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I love having my own channel. It's better than chatting. It's better than modding. It sure is. Let me get where. Yeah, shout out to William Shatner. I'm so glad he got the opportunity to do that because I grew up watching Star Trek. I watch it every week. I sure do. I need a new TV. But anyway, yeah, that was the best. I might even watch it again. Yep, it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Shout out to PBS. I love PBS. It says watch live. Sorry, if you're in the future, you're just going to have to find it. Watch live PBS NewsHour. William Shatner launches into space above Blue Origin rocket. Yeah, I'm for it. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at it. Yeah. See, I love a goodness like that. And I don't know, matter of fact, let me put it, I'm not going to, where you can hear it. Let me just have that in the background. Yeah, that makes me happy. Let me plug it up. Mm-hmm. I sure am. Yeah, I need more of that in my life. Somebody made a silly comment about the shape of the rocket, and it was funny. Mhm. Evolution and human origins, mysterious phenomena. Okay, this is crazy. Shout out to Pinterest stalking me because I'm really trying. I'm getting there. I'm going to dedicate like 2022. The first thing I do every morning is go to Pinterest and clean it up. I am. I've cleaned up my Instagram, my Twitter. I cleaned up my emails. I cleaned up my Facebook. I cleaned up my phone. I cleaned up my emails. I said emails twice. I have more than one email. And what else did I clean up? LinkedIn. Yeah. So yeah, I'm ready for 2022. You got to scrub it. It's got to be good. It's got to be tight. You got to be ready. Okay. Active forum topics. Healing stones. I told you I could stay here all week. Awesome books, right? Mayan calendar. Talking about temples, right? And look, shout out to cosplay and costumers. See that pretty picture over here? How far would you go for fashion? Isn't that cute? So yeah, this is a great website. Life and death in ancient Egypt. Get your DNA done. I did mine. I sure did. And that's it for now, you guys. Thank you so much. We made it. Yeah, that's close enough to an hour. I love this topic. And I hope you did too. That's how we're going to hit these. Now, in the future, we're going to be past this. Do you know what I mean? We're going to take the next step. I will always, in the future, give me a second, I'm copying this. I will always, in the future, add these videos. You see what I'm saying? We laid the groundwork. I will add these videos in the description box of these topics when we're talking about something else. Throughout the year, I might want to talk about sorcery. So I will be able to reference this video. See how that worked? Thank you, Hearts of Gold. I appreciate you. That was Oddities and Curiosities, Healers, Warlocks, and Wizards, episode number 9. I will definitely see you in the next video. Please hit all the reminder buttons. Please make a playlist. Title them whatever you want. Please share these. If you're a content creator, I appreciate you, whether it's current or in the future and beyond. I watch videos that are 10 years old, you guys. Don't hate, participate. Let everybody know we're here in class culture. We love everyone. Everyone is inclusive. We do not discriminate unless you want to discriminate against us. How about that? Thank you, Hearts of Gold. Until next time. Bye.